It'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Moore, the motion man right. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
it off out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 3rd and 3. Duggan looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up play well.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Duggan. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Duggan to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Duggan will look to throw this. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
They spent the week at practice saying, we know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. Well, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point safely through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Chargers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful. But don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing, Duggan. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they try.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Duggan. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKitty. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down. A ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Duggan now to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing Buechele.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Buechele looking to throw. Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Duggan.
And this almost intercepted. Not saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, that was just his second year in the league as a quarterback. That's going to be one that he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that.
His coaching style will be emphatic about he should have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now pass complete to Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins, 45 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Duggan looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hill going to go in motion right. Again, it's Pacheco. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2.
From the 40 now on second down.
Duggan.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line.
They saw the pressure coming at him, and just one problem. Man, it hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Over the middle and complete to Moore.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down and goal to go.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a deep ball on second down will wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Duggan now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mahomes now on first down. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before break. Dugan.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. But a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Duggan.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Interception, CD. Feels like he's starting to come back.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the second season. He has to start owning out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They dial a running play here with Hill.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Allen, nifty footwork.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Chargers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 44 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with a same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Doug going to look to throw this. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing, Duggan, out to his left. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Duggan looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now they send a running back in motion right. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Dugan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown,
touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 28 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Second and 9. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's third down and goal to go.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job of improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Duggan now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And
they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
7 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Duggan. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On 2nd and goal, Duggan sliding out of the... And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Michelle looking to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down and a yard.
He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2 yards on the play.
To throw is Duggan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's to the 15.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Chargers 41.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly, they get to the line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Dugan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now in this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other at practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. Game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.